Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The action has already started.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Front-footed pressing going on here. Toma. Lovely feet. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Maldini. For Ribery. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Mateus, out to the right. Figo is wide and looking to get onto this. Araujo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is through here! Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Araujo. Totti. Now it's Dembele. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Figo. Ball driven towards the far post. And this is Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Araujo, always a very imposing presence at the back.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
He's through and all alone! And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Czech gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Aberdeen have the chance to go the other way. Looks to the other side. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, that's a key interception. Hullet. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Hullet. That's tidy. Half an hour played now. And it's Totti. Played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. And this is Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! There it is! There is the breakthrough! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Aberdeen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players...
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Czech herring after the ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. And Hullet! Oh, crossbar! And that has been clubbed away. And they're back on the ball again. Cannavaro. Figo. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Messi. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Messi makes the interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Quick look, then plays it in. Messi. That's an imaginative chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. Ribery. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has found the way through. It's a good... He's got tall. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now that looks a decent ball. Aims beyond the defence. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And he's forced to go back. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Dembele. Araujo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Aberdeen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, they can break here. Cannavaro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Toma, drilled in low.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 25, Messi. Number
Maldini,
15,
a picture of focus and alertness.
coming on the field. Number 3, Vicente Lizarazu. Number 9, Cantona. Number 17.
Now it's Cruyff.
Koeman. Substitution.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pull it. It's a really well-measured ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. Played in deep. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Bergomi. Cantona. And this is Hullet. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's whipped in a terrific header. And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Maldini. Gattuso. Makaleli. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Alexander-Arnold. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And it's Rijkaard. He's on it. Can he get away? Serginho. Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Aberdeen are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And a chance! And he hits the net! Late drama, late goal!
This will be one frantic ending. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Shocking, really.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And we have our very first corner.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Played through for the wide man. And he can clear it away. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
He's away! Messi. Oh, tries a shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
And this is Messi.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's picked his way through.
Aberdeen have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. They've played it short.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Aberdeen have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Dembele. Dembele, very much a man of this moment. Aberdeen finding their passes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet. And he was quick to react. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cantona looking understandably energised after his goal.
Bigo crosses.
So, third corner of the game. Aberdeen are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. 15 minutes till half-time. Cantona. Tries to play it through. And he's cut it out. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Hullet. And they win it back again.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cantona looking to be a menace in the final third.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Oh, given away. Knocks it in. Great chance! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cantona. Cantona puts his foot on the gas. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
There's the whistle for half-time.
So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
By the local police.
Aberdeen get the second half going. Now it's Figo.
So what can they make of this? No, he refuses to take the bait. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Dembele.
Now it's Cantona. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Cantona. Here's Rodri. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now, can they get him away? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And here's Messi.
Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that's well seen too. He's gone forward, now he's off and running. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Back into the middle. Messi. Figo.
Cantona.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nice bit of trickery. Hit into the middle. That's tidy. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full shot at goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field.
They've got a
9,
healthy number of
Cantona.
very tall targets to pick out
25,
from this corner.
Messi. Number 7, Gullit.
Up he goes! He has done it! Into the lead once more. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that.
Mateus, and it's Cruyff.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Distributed tidily.
Oh, that's nice.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ball swung, climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kohler really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That is good strength.
Cantona,
Spread it left. Osimhen.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
this could be their final throw of the dice. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Aberdeen with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Desperate defending required here. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Oh, sweet feet. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Stood up well to him there.
Aberdeen really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Figo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everybody,
a
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
And the pass is intercepted. Nesta. Maldini. And it's Pirlo.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And back to the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
A probing pass.
Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the... Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Aberdeen with the corner, there first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That ball looks a good one.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Totti. Pirlo. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Figo. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. That pass has been well intercepted. Figo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Haaland. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's a promising position. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Haaland gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Figo picks it up out wide. Figo climbs up big! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's a goal kick. Aberdeen applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Now it's Figo. Figo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Hullet. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Mitoma is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around. Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Can he latch on to this? And he's there to get it away. And it's Figo. And he skips past his man. Figo delivers. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
And the half-time whistle goes.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
Here we go again then.
Coming
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Dink through. Lovely, now then. There's no flag. Played it again.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And smartly reclaimed.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Showing great feet there.
Figo proves just a little bit too strong.
Messi. Messi!
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Totti.
He's on it, can he get away?
Totti. Goes for a shot! That's another chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold
With the short one.
Now it's Rodri.
Gets the shot away! It's fallen kindly here! Really well taken goal!
Nice looking ball. Figo is wide and looking to get onto this.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
Nesta is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Mitoma. Coming on the field is number 3.
McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold to McAllister.
And here's Cruyff.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Aberdeen really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Hullet. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Yankola.
Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Aberdeen are looking to go forward now.
Van Dijk.
Messi
Could try cutting inside here. Sané.
looking for the run. Cantona receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Can he spark a counter here? Engages and forces him off the ball.
And the counter is on.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aberdeen appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
"1-0 as we head towards the end. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks a good ball through.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
And Messi! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that's gone loose. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Tries to play it through. Great vision. It's played through for him.
Shot at goal! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Is now on sale in the stadium.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his...